we'll get the stream started right away.
Oh wow, you guys didn't even start stream. I see.
No, I did. Look again because I didn't know what was gonna happen. There was a possibility that we weren't playing tonight if you didn't show up. So I didn't want to start stream and fucking tickle everybody's dick for all those people that watch, who aren't very many, but people apparently do watch.
Fans have spoken. I don't fucking know, man. I just woke up. Oh, I do apologize again. Usually I'm pretty prudent with my timing.
We'll wait till Joda gets back with his food.
Cool.
PhD, I went to check out the Taco Bell last night and I found out it hasn't opened yet.
Yeah, it's not open yet. The sign's up though.
Yeah, they got the drive-thru in and yeah.
Ellie was even saying, yeah, drive-thru Taco Bell is gonna be so dangerous.
I haven't eaten Taco Bell in probably 30 years, so I'm kind of excited to try this again.
Yeah. Soon. And then yeah, the plan is that like I'm gonna make sure I have money aside, so that's gonna be the Wednesday night meal, so that we can live Moss in solidarity with Joda.
And then brother.
Hey, I eat tacos every day, so I'm already there.
But no.
I know you were that flexible.
Taco, it's not the same.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Okay, when we last...
I cannot go to a restaurant that serves fish taco without giggling like an idiot. 37 years old, but hasn't stopped.
Ellie advised me to be nice to you guys tonight, and you're probably going to be dealing with some shit, so I will be generous. Everybody's going to get 15 on their points cards tonight, except for Joda, who's going to get 20 on his points card tonight, getting the 5 extra points for knowing why Loko was late tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Hey man, you guessed it. You fucking nailed it. It deserves a reward.
I almost did the same thing.
Like passed out at like fucking 20 after 7.
Ugh, yeah. It was bad, dude.
I avoid needing these late day naps by waking up in the day at 5 p.m.
Well, I woke up at like 7, and then it's my day off, and my car is fucked, so I decided to just day drink. And then I was like, alright, cool. Midday nap. Let's run it up.
I got a
course, in between me signing in and you arriving, I've been logged out of Foundry.
Jesus. Before we get too into it, my buddy, I posted a post to sell a base, and my buddy reaches out to me, and this guy does like everything through barter, and it's mostly through weed. And he's like the base, I've had it, it's been here forever. Don't know where it came from. It just showed up one day and fucking nobody ever claimed it. None of my old roommates fucking claimed it. They didn't know where it came from. So I finally
What kind of base is it?
It's gone. It's gone.
Fuck!
And I can't remember. And the reason I'm telling this story is because he fucking messages me and he's like, hey man, I'll trade you like 2 ounces of hash for that base.
Okay, 2 ounces of hash is pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, okay, sure, fuck yeah.
That's better than the offer I got on my car today, which was some crackhead trying to trade me an Xbox for my car. So
that's too deep into the barter system, but somebody might do it, you know, like an Xbox might be somebody's price.
It ain't mine, not for my car.
Well, it says episode 11. It's supposed to say episode 12. It doesn't matter. Nobody watches the VODs on the Twitch anyway. We're gonna go down the list. Everybody got some points. Chubbs, are you spending points on a talent point or Grand Charm? Oh god, what are you doing all the way over there?
I don't know, dude.
But
No.
I feel like I'm running low on emergency things, so give me 3 charms.
3 regular
And
charms?
if there's hit, Yeah, if they're shit, I'll roll for more.
Okay. Let me give you those three. 1, 2, 3. You get a charm of the escape, a charm of constitution, and a mole charm.
Con's kind of dope. Burrow speed is kind of interesting.
you specifically having a burrow speed of 15 feet kind of scares me. Just this fucking iron mole. and 15 feet of blind sight.
I already have true sight up to 120 feet, so. So like blind sight doesn't really matter. Personally, it's more the heavily obscured. We got some get out of jail free cards. Give me one more.
One more. Dragon charm.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right.
Mr. Oka. Possibly Captain Oka. Who knows?
Oka doesn't even know at this point.
He's captain of most of the ships, just not mine.
Love it. Captain of most of these ships around here. Fuck, dude. I want a grand charm, but I also want a skill point. You know what? We're gonna roll a D2.
Oh, he's flipping for it. That's
Is it
kind of wild.
slash roll 2?
Slash roll 1d2.
1d2. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, slash R space 1d2.
Okay. Slash R space 1d2. If it's a 1, I'll take a charm. If it's a 2, I'll take the skill point.
Okay.
The gods have spoken.
That is a 2. Let's head over to your skill tree and give you a skill point. There you go.
Okay.
Wade.
How much is a regular charm again?
5.
I will take a regular and a grand.
A regular and a grand?
Oh yeah, clear me out my 105 points.
So the regular is the charm of time inversion.
All right.
And your grand charm is...
That's wild.
Grand charm of the Fate Weaver. When you have advantage on an attack roll, skill check, or saving throw, you roll 3 d20s and take the highest roll instead of 2 d20s.
Sick.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely
That's
disgusting.
insane.
Fantastic shot.
Missing a grapple has become a thing of the past.
Yeah. Mr. Loki.
I'm trading in for a grand charm.
Trading in for a grand charm? Just a grand charm? Are you getting any regular charms as well?
I'll get one regular charm. What the hell?
All right, we'll give
One
you
regular charm and one grand charm.
one regular charm, which is the expert charm. Your grand charm is the grand charm of combat prowess. When you miss with a melee weapon attack, you can choose to hit instead. You can choose this feature 3 times per long rest.
Ooh. Oh boy.
It says 3's time per long rest. I'm not fixing it.
That's awesome.
There we go. When we last left you, you had started off in the acclimation room, where you had to wait for 12 hours to enter the planet proper, after being kind of getting used to the atmosphere and the gravity and stuff like that. Chubbs took the time to try and repair the lawman and also reach out to Keys for more information about heists on Great Axe. Keys gave information on whispers of a legendary forge inside the Skyforge Spindle in Ariatheon. It was rumored that Autovarius gave each nation a similar level of gift. Oka got dragon burgers for the crew that, to his chagrin, tasted insanely better than a Squengi's burger. Tried to call Jocelyn's communicator, but it just went straight to voicemail. You called Gilbert and asked about getting dragon burgers on the Squengi's menu, but were told that it wasn't possible without risking dragon extinction. And you let them know about he let you know about a potential ally named Kathor in Drasmore, and told Oka to be careful who he trusts in Umbervale. Wade used the heavier gravity on the planet to work out and get swole, giving himself advantage on his next combat initiative and gaining 10 temp hit points. Loki spent some time de-stressing in the kitchen, gaining advantage on the next roll he makes to remove a stress token. You met up with Riven, a strange old adventurer, at the Aethertech Squengies. The celebrity chef there is a burger juggling clown named, I think it was Shuggles. Where is he? Shuggles, yeah, Shuggles the clown. The team asked Riven about the Autovarius mech. He told them that it didn't exist and that it was like a fairy tale. Riven advised that the cost for him leading you through to Umbervale and back was 500 gold, which was to be paid to him once you gained the funds through your journey or throughout your adventure with him. And he told you to prepare for hostility when you are entering the Hollow Spiral, the cave that you're entering. While ordering food, Oka used his regional assistant manager status to get free food, but also was tasked with recruiting new employees for the new Squengies. That quest has been added to your quest log, hiring spree. You need to hire a line cook, you need to hire a system operator, and you need to hire a maintenance technician. And you have an optional quest of finding the security droid, and you do not know what the reward is for it.
The reward is a pizza party at work.
Yeah. The reward is the family that you made along the way.
I
Just
have
what
a
I
rant
wanted.
about pizza parties at work, but I don't
Who doesn't?
No, but I've got a funny one. Okay, I can summarize it in 3 sentences. 2 pizza parties, $300. 1 frozen margarita machine, also $300. Show your employees how you really value them.
That's true. That's true.
Fuck with it.
You know
I
how many
fuck with
call
it.
centers I would have stayed at if they had a frozen margarita machine there?
Exactly.
You fucking spring
All of them.
on one ninja like fucking slushy maker, and you will have employees that will stay until the day they die at their desk.
Absolutely.
Probably.
If they would just, if we got like two sanctioned shots per shift, I'd be the happiest worker there.
Yeah, 100%.
Just remember in Canada that if you are on medical marijuana, it is a constitutionally protected right for your pain management, even if you're working. So, if you're not on medical, you may as well be, so you can get high at work.
Before heading out, the crew explored Ariatheon a little bit more. Riven refused to go to the Spindle when you guys wanted to. Laszlo, he like disappeared and like disappeared in a way that even Chubbs, who has that true sight, could not spot him like where he vanished to. Before heading out, I said that already. Laszlo rented the crew Thopters to get to the Spindle with, and you successfully got through an Aether Storm flying on your way there. When landing at the Spindle, you did see several merchants and researchers investigating the Spire. Loki was kind of compelled by something to touch the door, which gave him visions from the past, talking about the whispers of the Aether Lens. It also showed a vision of the future of Flongo eating the star system, and a vision of 5 people, most being parts of their crew, but one figure being a mysterious, shaded figure that he could not see. And you also heard something about the Pillars of Concordance. Moving on, you passed you went back down to try and find Riven at the entrance of the hollow spiral, and passed by the vault of Silversight, where you met some faceless figures that turned out like the reason why they were faceless was because they were wearing almost like a skin mask over their face, as they were like surveying memories through crystals. And I think it was Oka who got to see a good memory of when he was first learning to pilot a ship, and had a little exchange with one of those skin-faced people. Moving on, you found Riven and told him about Loki's visions. Riven kind of snapped, telling you that nothing but death awaited for you if you searched for the lens. He gave you several warnings, and went on kind of a rant about something. Like, it seems something that's definitely related to whatever was going on with Loki's visions of the spiral. And it's things that you've gathered it had to do with some kind of mech or ship or something, or some kind of mechanical thing. And it has to do with not just a feel, like it like a combination of the mechs and a combination of souls almost. The way he's talking about it is like if it fails, you'll die. If you fall apart, you'll suffer for it. After warning you, he tells you that he'll stay close as your guide, and make sure that you don't come into any major harm, but like expresses that he doesn't want to be near any of you, and vanishes again without a trace. Leaving you at the cave entrance of the hollow spiral, a very dark, dingy cavern. You can smell kind of that musty wet that there's got to be, because like it goes under the water. You'd imagine there's probably parts that may be flooded, but where you enter, it is mostly dry. A weaving tunnel that kind of dips down and splits off into multiple different chambers. General Vec, as you're entering, looks and goes, Denny, you know how to swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
Okay, I have a feeling it's gonna get wet in here.
Yeah, looks like it. Kind of smells like Wade's jockstrap down here.
I might. I'm not the kind of pussy who wears a jockstrap.
Vec is just like, his like mouth is agape, like just in awe.
You know, none of that surprises me anymore.
Who wants to roll the first 2d6 for the hex rolls?
I got it. Never mind, I'm disconnected. Maybe I'm connected again.
No, that rolled.
1, 3.
I got disconnected and reconnected mid-sentence.
Wait, sorry, you said it wouldn't let you drag your grand charm over?
No, I got it now.
Okay.
Which is code for I was looking on the wrong tab.
That's fair. So that means you had like 5 of it?
Yep. And of the previous grand charms I'd added.
Been there, buddy.
Yeah.
This is... What is this? Oh. This is a knowledge spot. Riven comes into just steps out of the shadows and looks over at you guys and kind of gestures for you to come to one of the one of the tunnel entrances, like this way. As he kind of like leads you through, he stays in form and like in his shape for a second. And he kind of like offers, like, he's like, do you have any questions about the caves?
Uh, I don't. I don't think so. Any of you guys?
Anything fun to fight in here? I like to fight.
Fun to fight? I wouldn't necessarily call it fun, but yeah, there's all kinds of stuff down here. You know, things
Well,
like
you've convinced me.
null hounds, and you might even run into some revenants. Drone clusters. Just failed aether tech that has gathered together and just kind of gained a murderous sentience, if you will. You might find sentinel limbs down here. Sentinels were mechs that were used in war times, that some of their parts have just somehow gained their own sentience. They just crawl down here. It's like the worst things that you need to deal with down here, though, are your own fears. He says, make sure that you're remaining steadfast down here. Make sure that you are not exhibiting fear, or it will find you.
Easy enough.
And with that, he disappears into another, like... I'm going to give you, Chubbs, another perception roll here. Because I know you've been watching him as he's been phasing in and out. On a 19. Once again, normally when somebody is like using a spell or using like a shadow step ability, you can still track their movement. But when wherever he's going it's not in, it's almost like he's not moving within a space. Like, he's flickering out of existence entirely from what you're seeing. Like, he just, like, he steps away and just, like, woof, he's gone. I need another hex roll, please.
On it like a bonnet. Fofo.
Fofo. Roll a 1d6. 3. You move through the tunnels and move into like a larger cavern where you are starting to see you're starting to see signs of like sunken areas within the cave, and this is one of them where it's kind of got like a shallow bit of water at the bottom of a small decline. And kind of like just like roaming around slowly are a couple of what appear to be tortoises, but their shells look like they're made of almost like a fibrous metal. So their shells almost look like they're 3D printed out of metal. And there's a design that appears to have like a light glow on top that looks like natural constellation patterns. And you see a room with several aether tortoises.
You said how many of them are there?
Several, probably like you see small ones, bigger ones, like little families of them.
Interesting little creatures.
Indeed.
Chubbs will approach just kind of haphazardly.
You approach
Kinda-
one, and are you approaching to get closer to all of them to kind of view them more, or like you approaching to like touch one?
Like, view if they don't seem hostile, I'll probably approach and like just kind of get like real close.
Yeah.
I want to look at the constellation.
It looks like their dwelling is like smaller cave holes that like probably go into like connecting channels. You see that most of them are just kind of resting and kind of like wading in this water. Some of them are eating what appear to be almost like a light green, slightly glowing but not like completely glowing kelp, or like a moss that like some of them are just munching on. And when you move up to one, like they seem to like have evolved in the way like a normal tortoise would, with kind of like that pin shape that would be like their beak. But like it doesn't snap at you when you reach out to touch it. Like they're very docile.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I would obviously try and like coax it in with some of the kelp, like offer some kelp. From a slight distance though, so it doesn't like snap my fingers or anything like that, but give him a little pet. And is there any are the constellations on the backs of the turtles all the same?
No, they're all different. Like they're constellation like, but you're not sure that they're actual star system constellations. It just looks like it's almost like how the shell grew out. Like it's got, instead of just natural cracks in the shell, it's got what appear to be like kind of like glowing connected markings that look like constellations.
So would any of them seem familiar? Again, like very low chance that I recognize anything given, Chubbs' backstory, but
give me a history check.
For my own sake on this, I'm going to roll it with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fair.
7.
There is nothing, again, it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like the constellations are like connected in the way like they would connect on a star map. Like they do seem like they are just natural formations when the shell is formed. These things, to be clear, these things aren't mechanical creatures. Their shells look like they're made of metal, but however they have evolved is probably the reason. Like if you look close enough, you can see that there's little deposits of like the same like kind of colored metal within the cave walls and within the dirt. Like it's not too hard to suss out that because this is their natural environment, they have evolved within what they have around them. So it's all like it all is much more natural than that, where whatever the glow is coming from like a natural element as opposed to like an electronic element, and they still have like hide as opposed to like metal skin or anything like that. These are still like living, breathing creatures.
I'll put a to-go burger down for them to have like a little snack.
One of them will like move over slowly and kind of like lean down, give a little sniff, and like take a big chomp. Kind of like turns its head to the others. turns and like grabs the rest of the burger and like doesn't run but like does like a little waddle shuffle as like a bunch of them like follow behind him and try to get the burger from him.
Share, little one. Share.
Can I scoop up some of the glowing kelp just for an ingredient for later?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Go ahead and add moss, like glowing moss, to your character
Glowing
sheet.
moss?
Glowing moss.
Okay. Awesome.
And like in the actual description, just put from the hollow spiral or something like that, so that we know where it comes from. And maybe you can make a recipe with it.
Awesome.
Doing anything else while you're in here, or are you moving on?
Is there anything that sticks out in this room? Like anything that might like offer any kind of I don't know, like any kind of loot or anything that's just been forgotten along the way? Like these turtles
There's
are
maybe like some glowing
dealing with some
crystals,
shit.
but like
Yeah.
growing out of the ground. But otherwise, it's just these cool looking turtles, cool looking tortoises.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. But yo,
Onward.
Oh no!
No.
RP.
He'll be back. They always come back.
Yeah, he was saying he's dealing with a system right now where like his computer's not agreeing with his air conditioning.
Yep. Makes sense. My basement has been muggy as hell the past few days, dude. Like I have both fans on me currently
I believe
with my
yeah.
air purifier.
I get my goal for once we're done here is I gotta clean up the filter and everything, clean up the air conditioner so I can install it tomorrow.
Hell yeah. At least that's not too shitty of a task.
No, I honestly there's a possibility I might look at grabbing a second one to put in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did a couple weeks ago.
Normally it's
Sorry about
like,
that. Discord decided it didn't want to be open.
That's okay. Normally it's okay. Like it's not. Normally it's livable with the box fan, but we've got the bedroom back in there now, and like I want to be able to sleep in a cool space. So I think
Absolutely.
that might be the goal. That might be the key. Maybe even see if I can find one yard sailing.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Okay. I need another 2d6.
Ooh. Nice one, Joda.
6.
2 and a 6. That's a 2 and a 6. Oh my goodness. What I need is a 1d6.
Four.
I'm gonna get everybody to give me a perception check here.
Boy. Does it rely on anything like sight?
Yes.
Does I have true sight? Does that help?
It might. Let me see what everybody else rolls here.
It's a 5. I don't know if I like my dice. The faces on my dice suck.
Chubbs, what I'm going to like automatically give it to you because you have true sight.
Okay.
You and Wade catch it. Loki and Oka don't right away. Loki and Oka, what you see are like a bunch of like red lights that appear to be approaching from one caveway. And what you, Chubbs, what you and Wade see. Are those my 2 succeeders? Yes. What you and Wade see is this.
That's a drone cluster.
That's fucking cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy how AI knows how to make cool robots.
Whoa, who
This
would have
is-
guessed?
This is just our future. I'm just preparing you for the next. See, so yeah, that's what you two see, Wade and Chubbs, who I'd imagine are probably like closer to the front of the pack anyway.
I would be like kind of following Oka, and like as he's like going to start walking forward, I'd like grab his cloak. Like I hold.
Up.
And then how many do I see? Is it just the one, or are we looking at like multiples?
Multiple clusters.
Multiple clusters.
Yeah, like the tunnel is starting to fill with them.
Seems.
Could I? Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was wondering if I could do a roll to see if they're familiar to me in any way. I recognize the attacker.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Give me a history or a mechanics.
Okay, mechanics is 0. History, I think, is also 0. Let me do. Womp.
No, these things don't look familiar to you, and they don't look right. Like, the way that they're moving, imagine how you would think a drone zombie would move, and that's it. Like, it's a cluster of these, like, orb-like things, but they're, like, not just moving, they're almost shambling. In the way that they're kind of, like, shuffling in groups down this hallway.
Might, so I don't know what those things are, but they ain't right.
What do you guys want to do? You want to fight, or maybe we could try to hide?
I was wondering if there's a way to maybe sneak by them.
Becca's like, we better, whatever we do, we need to do it quickly.
I mean, might as well try to sneak. Worst case scenario, we got to fight him, but we're gonna fight him anyway if we don't sneak. So
Yeah, works for me.
All right, everybody roll a stealth check.
I'll cast guidance on Chubbs.
Oh, thanks. I need it.
Everybody
Guidance
should
is
have
one
inspiration
for-
if you didn't re-add it to your character sheet.
I think I'm gonna burn mine. Okay, much better.
18.
You guys managed just managed to sneak and like move into a small corner as these things like waves of these clusters of drones kind of like move past and into the tunnel that you just came from. Oh, rolling for general deck too.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Listen, I just want to make sure Big Blue can make it, you know?
Yeah. I honestly wasn't gonna make you roll for it there, but thank you for keeping me honest.
I mean, honestly, I was just curious to see what he'd get.
And he rolled better than all of us.
Yeah,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Listen.
he is a seasoned general after all.
That is true. That is true. Brought the big dogs out.
I rolled on par, which is crazy.
You managed to make it safely through. Like as after they leave, you just like move to another connection of tunnels.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here before they turn around.
Good idea.
Let's go.
Somebody lead the way. I think it's hex rolls now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't go that far away. Get back here.
Tell me what to do.
You're not my mom.
I'm the captain of most of these ships.
Step on his cloak as he goes to like walk away. It's an immovable object.
Brutal. Somebody give me a d6 roll. A 2. You move into a room that as you get a certain point and then you hear a whirring and you see as some of the glowing crystals that are on the ground start to shake, and you watch as they begin to lift off the ground, and you feel yourselves lift off the ground and are thrown to the ceiling. I need a 3D I need dexterity saving throws from everyone, please. You can roll for Vec in this one too.
I'm gonna inspire that one away.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'm gonna use my inspo for that.
Okay, so Wade got a 17. Loki stayed at an 11. Chubbs got a 12. Oka got a 12. So Oka, Loki, and Chubbs, you take 17 bludgeoning damage as you all like slam into the ceiling.
Oh my god.
And Wade, you take half that. You take 8.
Oh.
As you're almost like tossed into a gravity well and like land on the ceiling and then get like almost like it's almost like you get like pushed into like what feels like a whirlwind, but it's like two magnetic poles that are just like kind of like pushing you out the other side until you land on the ground. And Riven appears again for a second. He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Watch out for gravity wells."
Thanks, man.
It's like as you get to the deepest point of the spiral, time might get a little weird. It's fine. Everything will be fine. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'll make sure you guys don't get like lost in a different time period or anything. And then he vanishes again.
That happens.
Vec is like, I mean, this is a strange place. We didn't really walk in here with any preparation.
Who preps for things anyway? Am I right, guys? As I cough up a little blood from being slammed.
Give me the next hex rolls as you move on from the gravity well room.
Dibs.
The double threes. Let's go. Is a 3 and a 3. Okay. You round a corner and see what first appears to be a figure standing on the other side of a room. Its body is sort of tilted, so it's kind of like doing one of these, and it's staring at you with hollow eyes that, like, have a slight glow to them, but also an emptiness. At first, you think the figure might be Riven. It looks kind of like Riven. It's wearing, like, a cape kind of like Riven, but it's otherwise composed of complete darkness. And it just kind of looms and tilts its head and stares. Riven himself does not appear with this thing.
Well, that's not creepy at all. Should we kill it?
Doesn't seem like it's hostile right now, but maybe
You
we
mean
just
to tell
move past
me?
it, keep an eye on it.
All right. I'm gonna keep my guard up though. Those hollow eyes, they bug me out a little bit.
As you move, it whispers, "It wasn't supposed to hurt."
Excuse me.
Doesn't respond to you. Like, it's a little bit of time but as you continue moving before it replies, but once again it says, "It wasn't supposed to hurt."
Let's let's get the fuck out of here, guys. That's not cool.
So you don't go near it or anything? You guys just fucking, like, get the fuck out of there as soon as you can?
You know what? I'm gonna offer it a burger.
You offer it a burger? Like, you get close enough to offer it a burger?
Yeah, I think Oka would.
Would Oka touch it?
Not physically, other than handing the burger off.
As you hand the burger off, it brushes your finger. I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's the worst one.
15 is not bad, but it's also not great. As you brush this, like your finger brushes this thing, and you all watch as he, like, touches it with the burger, and the burger drops to the ground, and the shadow disappears, and Oka is almost like encaptured in shadow, like almost like this translucent barrier around just his body of shadow, as he's, like, stiff and, like, just, like, his whole body, like, locks tight. And he watches his eyes, like, roll into the back of his head. You hear the whisper in your head again say, "It wasn't supposed to hurt." And then you hear Riven's voice, and you hear him say, "We stood inside the spindle, each in position, mech linked, heart tethered, our minds drawn into the resonance field. The pillars flared in sequence. The conductor hummed a note that wasn't sound, but presence. We'd trained for this. We believed in this. 5 minds, 5 voices. And for one perfect second, it worked." And as the voice kind of falters off, you're dropped out of this shadow barrier and return to consciousness.
Whoa. Whoa. Sorry guys, I'm back. I don't know. That was some weird shit. Had a weird vision. Riven was there. And I tell them like what the vision showed.
I love how you got engulfed in a shadow and Chubbs didn't say a word. No,
Chubbs-
Oka. Oh no, what's going on, Oka? Just watched.
I just have to make sure he doesn't die. That's it. He's gonna do some dumb shit like hand everything a burger and try and convince it to go back to fucking, you know.
You want to work for me?
Right?
We need a couple line cooks if you're down. Fuck, I should have recruited the
Yeah.
turtles. Damn it.
But yeah, like at that, like Oka would have, or I mean, Chubbs would have absolutely like grabbed his shield and like had no idea what to do because like Oka's inside of this fog. How does this fog look inside of True Sight?
Very much the same. Like it's not fog, it's shadow. It is void, like it's darkness, and it surrounded him in a way that you could still see him. Like it almost looked like it was like a bubble that wrapped around his body.
No.
But it was like with like this kind of like wisp of shadow coming off of it, like it encapsulated him.
No. So like a little worried, but like Chubbs can still like see him. He doesn't look like he's being like murdered or hurt or anything like that. So, you know. Worst case scenario, he's just gotta beat a little sense into him. It'll be alright. But yeah, like I definitely would have pulled out my shield and I would have been like closer, like being like, alright, you're not possessed. You still you? Hello?
Yeah. No, I'm good. It dissipated, I think.
Alright. You sure? And like I'll get like really close and kind of like look like directly in his face. And like as I'm getting close, I'm gonna like reach around and hit him with a healing injector.
Oh.
While he's
Thank
not paying
you.
attention, just to catch him off guard. Give him a little bit of a
Yeah, it hurts and
bit of that
pinches
damage,
for a minute, and then the healing takes effect, and like the broken bones that you got from slamming into the fucking ceiling start to like set, and you hear the cracks and pops and feel every single bone set back into place.
I'm gonna use one on myself as well. Nice.
I'll look over
I'm
at
using-
Loki, be like, "Do you need one? Or are you good?"
Looking at who?
Loki.
Yeah, I could use a healing injector right now.
Alright. I'll like fucking cowboy out another one, fucking hit him with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty stocked up too. If anybody needs something.
There you go. 7 for you as well. Get
Thank
as
you.
close-ish.
You need another one, Loki? I got a couple on hand.
Yeah, sure, I'll take one more. Thank you.
Just stabbing each other with fucking needles.
Awesome, thanks, dude.
Yeah, everybody like fucking
Alright.
hitting each other with injectors. Vex just sitting looking back and forth at you guys like, you guys might have a problem.
Well, it's not like we can sit down and like take 5. We're on a time crunch here, man.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I mean, like, it can't be healthy to be taking like taking that many at one time, right?
I only took 3. I feel great.
You don't see the problem with that? 3 doesn't feel
No.
like a lot.
I mean, I eat 3 burgers at the same time all the time. It's got to be like the same thing.
Yeah, you know, that's fair.
Maybe.
I'm gonna pick up the drop burger and give it to Oka. Be like, hey, you lost this.
I don't want that to touch the floor. I appreciate the gesture, but 5-second rule doesn't apply to me, my friend.
Alright, fair enough. I'll just stick it in my pocket then.
Loki, add 5 points to your points card and add a fucking Squangy's burger to your character sheet.
Oh my god.
It's not fresh at this point, but it is not also not like stale. It hasn't been that long. It is a just call it a pocket burger for now.
Awesome. I'm looking
I just
forward to
call 'em-
cooking with this later.
Oh god. Oh god.
No. Don't cook it up. They're better if you just eat them. They get weird when you recook them.
He says, I'm looking forward to cooking with this later. Jesus Christ, Loki. Wade, that is true. Just the his I need to shift it so it shows his camera again because I just switched it to his picture. Now it's just a fucking weed symbol. Yeah, that was that. You guys can go ahead and roll your next hex rolls. These have been going pretty good so far. I might just be able to kill you guys with environmental damage.
Stop. You know how weak I am.
What was that? That was a 3 and a 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a 3 and a 5, and somebody roll a d6. Four. As you enter the next room, Riven reappears and points out glowing crystals. You saw like the blue glowing crystals kind of popping out of different places, and he points out like kind of like these orange crystals that are particularly look like they're growing out of some kind of bones. Points and he looks and he says, "Oh, those are pretty useful. Those are dragon bone shards. It's a crystal that grows specifically in the bone of dragons. You'll find several places underground that have growths like this.
They have is it like magical properties, or are they just worth a lot?
They've been known to be used in alchemical science.
Yeah, I'll I guess hack my sword into a couple of them and try to harvest some.
Yeah. You like start hacking into them, and once again he like vanishes into the ether. So you're just trying to like kind of like use your sword to break and extract some of them.
Yeah, I think that's all I have really to hack away.
Let's call this a sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Okay, you managed to like find like and properly extract like 3 or 4 solid shards. The rest of them you kind of like break.
Can I help like with that? Because I have like little toolkits and shit like that with like my mechanics pack that I bought. This one has like saw blades and shit like that. Is that something that I can offer him additionally?
I would let him roll again. If you want to give him the help action here. $19's much better. I'm gonna say
That's
you get
just
6.
okay. Dragon shard bones, or just dragon shards?
Hold on, I'm making an item for it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dragon tails, dragon tails.
Hollow spiral. Oka. And of course, they're like like crystal shards. You might be able to fucking flip them somewhere for some money as well. How much money? You'll have to find out. I won't put a price on them
Sweet.
now.
Oh,
There we go. I have added that to your character sheet.
sweet.
There's not really much else of note in this room.
Can I actually like try to analyze the dragon shards?
Sure, like what are you using?
See, like, I'm trying to see if they're like their toughness level, I guess. Like if they could be used as a weapon, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty tough. Like even when you were extracting them, where they were breaking, like you were just getting like you were starting to get smaller chunks. Because it is hard to break them, and where you were breaking them was like just like out of the amount of pressure you were applying in certain places. But of course, with the help in the smaller tools, it's easier to kind of like break the bone around them to get the full shards. It seems like it's a pretty sturdy material. Maybe could be used for a weapon. More likely used as part of something to enchant a weapon.
Oh, okay. I see. Like components to enchant or some shit then.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
When you are ready, give me another hex roll. You guys are burning through this map. Although that's because you avoided the first encounter that you found, which is surprising, but also not surprising. I wouldn't want to fight those things either.
Oh,
I mean, just visually looking at it, I wouldn't want to deal with that shit. Fuck that.
Yep.
I think avoiding it because Wade can't grab them is probably the best idea. They don't look like they're very grabbable.
That's very insightful. Go ahead and roll a d6. Interesting. You find what appears to be a skeleton with a like a high-tech looking helmet. It looks like something rather heavy has crushed it. And there isn't a full piece of the lens from the visor of the helmet left, but there is like a fragment of it. You recognize this tech as like, this isn't just something from Aetherion. Like, this is something you've seen out like out in the wild. Like, these kind of lenses are used for like high-end targeting systems, especially for mechs. Thank you, my love. Thank you.
Is there anything around it that would suggest that this thing is like fuck? I feel like Ruben's gonna shit himself if we fucking do this. Like, worst case scenario, this is somebody that he knows. I'm gonna take it. Fuck it. And take the crushed up helmet and just stick it in a bag very quickly.
You take the whole crushed up helmet?
Yeah, I'll take the whole fucking thing.
Do you take the fragment on the ground as well? Because it's not.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not like it's not attached to the helmet. Like it's like a fragment of the lens.
Oh, is it? Okay, yeah. I'll take everything. Everything that could be like incorporated in a helmet system.
Okay, you can put broken pilot's helmet into your character sheet, and then I'm making an actual item for the lens fragment.
Okay.
Yeah, you pick it up. The helmet is like it's not wearable. It's half crushed. Like almost like something would crush a can. Like whatever came down on this thing is fucking heavy.
Yeah.
But the lens, like if you're trying to create some kind of gear, you could probably rework this lens into a working like an eye lens instead that could be used. But it's pretty advanced for this place. And you know, out there it's worth like even this shard would be worth a fair amount of credits, like anywhere between 2,000 and 2,500 credits. So you could sell this for gold if you find somebody who would buy it. And you'd probably have the best luck selling it in Aetherion.
Yeah. Okay. Or using it.
Using it, yeah.
Clip it in like one of our mechs or something like that. But
when you guys are ready, you know what to do.
The next one. If nobody else has anything they would like to address in this room.
Nah, I don't touch skeletons anymore.
That is a good philosophy to have.
Yeah.
I've lost too many limbs to them.
Yeah, it is definitely backfired for you in the past.
Yeah. Just wanted a cool sword, man.
You did get a cool sword, and you got a cool arm.
I know. That is true. That is true. It works out. It's the burnt
Yeah.
toast theory.
Huh. That's 6, and then 2. Oh, you guys are finding all the goodies.
Loot whores.
I need another d6 roll.
5.
That needs a minute. 5. You are you're beginning to find more signs of life and civilization that like people have passed through here. You see a more fresh corpse, still like mostly skeletal, but this one like has most of its gear on it. It looks like it was just a regular probably like it doesn't look like they're carrying too much techie stuff. Like it does look like they're carrying more primitive gear. But one of the things that is on the body is a sack. And then there's like primitive clothing. It doesn't look like there's a weapon there. If they had one, it was either taken or they didn't have one at all. And the shirt that they're wearing, you can see a clear stab mark in like the rib area.
A stab mark?
Yeah.
Clearly a weapon of sorts?
Oh yeah, like a hole made by like a
dagger.
like a knife, like a dagger of some kind.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, look, I mean, I guess I'll grab his sack.
Inside is 75 gold pieces.
Okay.
Chubbs, hold on one second here. Let's do a thing. Configure settings.
I was just gonna create an item.
Yeah, create an item. Create an item called gold piece.
Yeah.
You're that much closer to paying Riven.
Is it 75 of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, is that a little bit of gold? I mean, we can throw it at Ribbon, and I'll just like kind of like hold it up, show them the bag, and just kind of shrug and stick it in my pocket.
The gold is stamped with what appears to be the face of like a king, but it doesn't have any text on it.
And nothing that like we have seen before, right?
Not so far.
Does this come from like Etherean or no? Doesn't come.
Give me a history check to kind of try and determine. Without going to the other regions, you probably wouldn't be able to tell too much, but
yeah. A 12
that,
just to see if it's from Etherean.
It doesn't seem like it's something from Etherean. You think Etherean, they were using coins that had more of a modern, like part of like their tech was infused into them. Like the coins have like a little like blue, like part of it that glows blue. It doesn't have the ones in Ethereum didn't have the face of a king on them. They had like the symbol of like a robot, like a mech. These also appear like that they seem older.
Older. Okay.
Yeah, they seem like an older currency. Hit me with another hex roll when you guys are ready, unless you are doing anything else. I know Oka's not touching that body, so...
Don't touch skeletons.
That's alright. That's what Chubbs is for.
Yep. Yup.
Nice.
Chubbs, grab the skeleton sack, please.
You get down to a fairly deep point. You hear some strange sounds coming from a couple different caverns, but you find your way to what appears to be... You can see a sign and like a little flag, and the sign says halfway point. And the tunnel that seems to go like and dip down appears to be a lot more man-made than anything else. Like these like appear to be actually carved steps leading into the next section of the cave.
Is there like anything around this entrance, or it's just it?
No, just more
Gotcha.
more cave.
Okay.
Does it look like a checkpoint of sorts? Is there other people around? Is there, or is this just like...
There's nobody else. It
Okay.
does appear to be like a checkpoint, but there's nobody else around.
Okay. So it's not like a, hey, stay a while and listen type of checkpoint. It's a get the fuck on and keep going checkpoint.
Yeah, just to signify that you're halfway there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, who's next? Who wants to throw them clicky clacks?
Them bones.
I'll roll the next one.
Okay. 3, 6, 9. Nice.
You do like a big loop around a cavern and end up right back at the stairwell.
They got us lost. I'm not doing the next one.
You know, I was beginning to think that
Happens.
maybe this was a different set of stairs up, but it does look very familiar. Honestly, I was thinking about trying to convince everybody that this is the set of stairs upwards. We just go back up, you know? This is obviously the way to go. It's correct. The stairs lead you in the right direction. But run it out. 4, 2.
You just go back to the first floor to try and clear it.
In regular dungeon fashion.
It's Chubbs trying to convince everybody that like we went down through a tunnel and this is a stairs up and out. Chubbs isn't very smart, but you know.
None of us are.
Most of the team isn't either.
Yeah, I think the smartest one among you is General Vec right now, and he's still following you guys.
No, that's
bad.
Vec has less int than I do.
Oh.
I have a 12. So.
Oh, same. I have a 10. So average.
Yeah, Vec is 9.
I I have 8. I'm the dumbest one here.
No, I'm of average intelligence with 11 int and 10 wisdom, but it's the 4 in charisma that brings me down a bit.
Yeah, that's rough.
I need a d6 roll, please.
Yeah. Ooh, number 1, let's go.
You round a corner and move into another tunnel and are immediately assaulted with the flapping of wings among your face as like a swarm of null bats. They look like bats, but they have like big glowing eyes. And appear to be who's the most magical person here?
It's going to be me for one reason and one reason only.
What's that?
I'm holding this strange energy cube still.
Hmm. Yeah, they would be drawn to energy sources too. So yeah, these things are especially like focused on you. Some of them like they land on you, but they don't hurt you at all. They just kind of like swarm around you before like flying off into a cave, another cave system.
As they're like landing on me and stuff like that, I'm just gonna kind of like, I'm gonna make sure to protect my shit. I don't want them to steal anything from me, so.
Yeah, they don't steal anything. As they leave and you kind of like near the exit of this room, Riven kind of appears behind you. He's like, fucking null bats.
Do any of them go to him now that he's here?
No, they're gone out of that channel. It's like you spooked them.
Okay.
But he's like, they're attracted to light and things and power sources. What are you holding?
I mean, a couple sets of armor, you know, all of them run on some sort of battery backup.
It's like, well, try not to get in a fight around those things. They have a way of making concentration hard. And he like walks into the tunnel ahead of you guys and disappears again.
You know, I don't know how I feel about that, but I feel like that was a little foreboding. So I'm gonna use one of these on myself, just kind of as we move on.
I'll use one of these on myself as well.
Squinky's burger to go.
Just to get back in tip-top shape, you know.
Give me another hex roll when you're ready. Who?
That is the cutest supple I've ever seen.
Yeah, we found a matching set at like a flea market.
Oh hell yeah!
5. Oh. 5. And a 1. You find your way back to the stairs.
This these stairs look kind of familiar, guys. What do you think?
Who keeps letting me lead? I'm not allowed to do this anymore.
Very well. Very well. I mean, anybody else want to take a stab at it?
All right,
Not
follow
leave it
me,
in the world.
guys. Follow me. I know where to go.
3-3.
Trace.
Nailed.
Okay, roll a d6 for me.
Yes.
Four. Where is my document? This was a treasure chest.
Ooh.
You rolled a 4. You move into a room that has a crystal the size of a mirror that appears to be thrumming like a bluish purple.
I put my hand on it.
You put your hand on it?
Yeah.
You put your hand on it and it almost like activates and shows you surrounding channels where to go. And what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to roll 3 hex rolls.
Okay.
And you're basically going to get a sneak preview on what you can choose which one to go to next.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it was 1. A room with what appears to be some kind of things you might be able to use as a resource. Are both of these 6-1? No, one of them is 4-3. Okay, 6-1. You see a room that has some, like, it looks like it may, you think you might see like a shimmer of gold. Like the gold coins.
Yep.
4 and 3. Same in the other room. It looks like 2 of these tunnels lead to an area with an area that has like gold. So you basically have two gold rooms or a resource room.
All right, guys. I've seen the future, and I know what these 3 paths lead to. 2 of them lead to gold. 1 of them lead to something else. Let's take the middle road. We'll do the 6-1.
6-1. Roll a d6. Once again, you find a body. The body you find here. Oh wait, sorry, no. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I am looking at the wrong thing. What you find. Oh, you find more glowing moss, but like like this is glowing like a different color. It is a brighter green.
I collect a little more of it.
This is a different kind of moss. You can add a different item to your character sheet. Call this Sky Glow Moss. When you pluck it, it will maintain its glow for 6 hours, so you can use it as a light source while you're in the hollow spiral. And you'd probably be able to get like 4 or 5 clumps of it. We'll call it 5. And then when you guys are ready, I'll take another hex roll. Roll a d6 for me.
A 1.
You hear a loud screeching as more null bats fly by. Once again, they give Chubbs like a little swirl around. One of them like kind of nips at you but doesn't do any damage. And they all like fly off after they kind of do like their little moth ritual around Chubbs.
Man of the moth.
I promise there are combat encounters in here. You just have managed to skirt around like every one of them.
Oh, I might. I'm giving this lack of. I'm putting this on my tax forms. I'm getting a write-off from this.
Yeah. I thought this place was dangerous. We just found cool shit so far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll run into something eventually.
So scared.
It was another 3, 6 and a 3. Those things look a lot bigger than I imagined them.
Oh, okay. Give me a d6 roll.
Another 1. Don't look at me like that.
You get down into a section where it looks like there is it's like you come out of the exit and you see that there is another cave entrance on the other side, or like another like tunnel on the other side, and it is a spot that is submerged underwater, but it looks like there is 2 flat pieces of ground that you guys will be able to like jump between to get over there. But standing on the other side by the door and on some of these islands are what appear to be some kind of wolf-like creature.
Oh yeah, those angry dog things he was talking about.
They notice as you enter, and they look like they are about to pounce. We're gonna take like a quick like 5-ish minute break here while I set up your first encounter of the evening.
Sweet.
I'm gonna play 6 of them. Get ready.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
So you know what we found out yesterday? That Utah has an obsession with soda. So much so
Dude.
that they have restaurants that are just soda.
What?
They have like restaurant chains, like drive-thrus that you can go to that just sell soda.
Weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, my cat dead staring me in the eyes as she knocks shit off my table is the highlight of my night right now. Fucking asshole. Because I won't give her any of my goat cheese.
Well, it's your fault then. Fucking gotta pay the cheese tax, man.
Yeah, but this goat cheese has like seasonings and shit in it. She can't eat that.
What kind of seasonings?
Clover and blossom honey.
I mean, that's probably not great for cats.
No, probably not. I feed her cheddar all the time though. So she's like, she's treated well.
Okay, you're the only one who needs to roll initiative.
Right on it.
Beautiful.
These things are spread out, but as like one notices you, it kind of gives like an unusual howl and alerts the others. And we are starting with Mr. Wade.
All right, I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to make my monster grow. So can you stretch me into a large creature?
A wild way to word that,
Yeah.
but here we are.
And I am going to, after that, ready in action. First one to come within 5 feet of me is going to get the old Fister Roboto, and I'm going to punch him in the face. That is my...
Chubbs.
Let's see. Chubbs doesn't have anything like super crazy right now. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna take the ready action, just to shove anything that comes near. Between myself and Wade, I would, I'm gonna try and shove it, obviously prone. And that's it for me.
Loki.
I am going to just move a little bit closer to the edge here. And then I'm gonna throw a blank dagger at the unprofitable Nullhound.
Yeah, roll an attack. $15 just hits.
Awesome.
You do 7 damage.
All right, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to call my dagger back and just end my turn.
Okay. General Vec.
I don't think he's got like much, so I think he's just gonna move up with everybody, right? Up with everybody. Does anyone have anything else they would like him to do other than just hold his attack?
No, I think that's all he can do.
I don't think we can get across to any of these guys yet. So
This one hears the howl but doesn't move too far. It kind of like just like does like a little pace around. Staying near the cave entrance. Pungent. Move a little closer, but it, once again won't jump across. It's just kind of staring you guys down from the way here. Same thing with these guys here. Treasured. Unprofitable in the front, however. Did take damage from somebody. Boop, 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 boop. That's going to... phase pounces. So it like runs to the edge, and then you watch as it kind of like bamps into one shadow and out another one right between Loki and Oka. And turns to take a bite on Oka. Or not Oka, turns to take a bite on Loki. With advantage. Loki 19 hits.
Yep, 19 just hits.
So the first thing is you take 16 damage. It's 12 piercing and 4 force. I need you to roll a strength saving throw, and because it used its phase pounce, I also need you to roll a con saving throw. You manage to stave off both of these effects as like it goes in like it how it appears in your face. It almost like it appears in a shadow, but like it almost like gives off this glow in your face from its mouth, and you feel it trying to silence you, like almost like you can feel like your mouth kind of like snapping shut, but you're able to resist it and also resist it pulling you prone.
Oh shit.
This last one's just gonna move up one.
him moving into Vex space is also going to trigger Vex held attack as he's within range. Should be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Or 16 damage. And then he doesn't get multi-attack on a held attack, right?
No, just one. Is damage counted properly? No, roll another d6. That's
6.
22 damage on this guy. As Vec brings this fucking ice sword down on him. Oka.
All right, we're gonna come swinging. I'm gonna I'm going to use my channel divinity and add 10 to that roll.
Okay.
For a crisp 18.
Yeah, you cut this thing's head off, and you watch as it like drops, and the glow kind of leaves its mouth, and then it just kind of like sinks into like this like shadowy vapor that dissipates.
Sweet. And then I will bonus action healing word Loki. You're okay, buddy. Get up.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice 7 health right there.
Thank you.
And that will be let's move a little closer, and then that'll be it.
Wade.
All right, for swimming. Does the square there and the square there count more as swimming or not swimming?
I'm gonna count that more as land. Like you've got like
Okay.
10 feet of actual water to deal with.
I can get to here. And then I'll ready another punch.
Yep. Chubbs.
What was our jumping formula again? It was like
Let me grab it for you.
I think we had like per strength or something like that. I think
Yeah,
we learned
it's
that I
really,
could
it's
jump
really
like 20 feet or some
Right.
bullshit like that.
All right, I'm gonna paste it in chat right now. It's
Yeah.
long. In the wrong Discord server. That's gonna pasting.
Number
So
of
yeah,
feet up
long
to
jump is your
score.
strength score, not your modifier.
Yeah.
I probably should have jumped that water. Would have been. I wouldn't have been able to ready a punch.
And I'd let you round 18 up to 20.
Yeah, I mean I only need 10 feet anyways, right? So if
Yeah.
if I use my movement to get like up to here and then make the jump to just past him, that would be like right at my 30 feet. So that'd be I don't know, 5, 10, 15. Then just right there.
Yep.
And then I only have to. Does it count towards my movement though? Yeah, I think this is as far as I can get. I don't know how far these things can fucking jump. So jump. What I will do. Does jumping take my action or does it?
I think it does. Rules is written.
No, I think jumping just takes up your movement.
Oh, sick.
Each
Yeah, I
foot
should've
you
jumped.
clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. Yeah, I think. Unless I'm like exerting myself to jump like past my movement, right? Which would
Right.
again be like the same as a dash kind of thing. Okay, yeah, I will take a wide stance with my bonus action. And then I will ready a shove for anybody that comes near.
Loki.
I am just gonna stay here for now, and I'm gonna ready my blink dagger, so if any of the null hounds reach Wade or Chubbs, I could hit them if they get in range.
Okay. General Vec.
I think Vex should stay back and protect. Anybody disagree with that?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna stick back over here so that he's within range of both people, and then he's just gonna hold his action to attack.
Sinful Nullhound. Take a little run and just leap across this way. Pungent Nullhound. It's gonna go like that, and like that. And then it's going to use its phase pounce to boom right in front of you and make an attack.
Punch.
Fucking punch.
11 probably not hitting.
No, and it's 10 also doesn't hit you.
Awesome. So it's cute that it wants me to make a strength saving throw. Like if it hit. I don't think I'm ever gonna fail a strength saving throw right now.
That is all it can do with its turn. Wizardly. Yes.
I get to. Sorry. Do I get to hit that with my blink dagger?
You were reading a thrown action?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead,
Sorry,
give it a
man.
shot.
Awesome.
It's at disadvantage, eh? Make sure you're rolling
Oh,
the
is
attack
it?
at disadvantage. Yeah, because you're throwing it further than 20 feet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It missed either way.
Yeah, either way it missed. Okay. So I'll just recall my blink dagger and
You can't recall your blink dagger.
oh, I can't. Okay. That's
you,
right.
You threw it as a held action. You can't recall it until you have a bonus action.
Okay.
So you just
That makes sense.
You throw it behind the pungent nullhound, and you hear the bloop as it dips into the water.
Ah, crap. All right.
Wizardly is going to jump there. Treasured is going to jump there. They're gonna start coming for you guys. Chubbs, you're gonna get your shove here, but it is going to get its attack first, because it's using the phase pounce. So it bloops the 20 feet, it gets the attack off, and then you'll be able to... It's not moving into the space, it's teleporting into the space and using the attack with the null.
Sure.
With the phase pounce. So it gets the bite off. Oh, not damage. Wade, the 23 hits you?
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Okay, I need a con save from you and a strength save from you.
All right. Let me check to see if I get advantage on.
Okay. Remember, if you get advantage on the strength save here, you roll 3 dice instead of 2.
I do get it on the strength save no matter what. Not sure if it also gives me. No, only strength. So con first.
Roll the strength first, and then roll. In the situational bonus, like add another d20.
I'll just roll with normal advantage and then roll another d20 if I need it.
Okay. Okay, strength, you're fine.
Yep. So
Okay.
if I needed the other d20.
And then give me the con save.
All right. At least I have good con. As he rolls a 3.
Wade, you are silenced until the next round. Doesn't really much
Okay.
for you as like a non-spellcaster, but you also you can't speak. You
Oh my! What the fuck is that? So that's 23 damage. I'm sorry.
Yes. Sorry, not 23. It's 14 damage.
14 damage. Perfect.
I'm pretty sure there's got to be a. Oh, there we go. Silenced.
I would like to let the record state I am now at 69 HP.
Nice. Oka.
All
Chubb.
right.
Oh, sorry.
Give me-
Yeah. Chubbs, you get your shove.
Yeah, give me them opposed.
Yeah, it's not passing that. Are you knocking prone or are
Beautiful.
you shoving back?
Yeah, prone.
Prone.
I knock him prone. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him there. He does take 4 damage from the shove though.
Nice.
Oh fuck! Wait till you see what I'm gonna do to this guy on my turn.
Okay. I'm a guiding bolt the dispassionate.
Sucks because Wade's gonna get to do something cool here, and he's not gonna be able to throw in a witty catchphrase.
10 radiant on dispassionate,
Dispassionate?
and whoever goes for it next has advantage.
Hey, wait, you attack dispassionate with guiding bolt?
Yeah.
It would have disadvantage. He's prone.
Oh yeah, ranged attack. Also, because it's prone, he'd already get advantage on it.
Yeah, you should just attack someone else.
Okay. Yeah. Can I use that attack on the pungent instead?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
So if you attack the pungent, you'll get advantage on the next attack against it.
Okay. And then bonus action, I will healing injector Loki.
Yeah, it's good looking out.
Thanks, buddy.
Boom. 6 health. And that'll be it for me.
Wade.
All right, so I'm going to attack the one to the north now with my triple advantage. Oh, sorry, that was one roll out of 3.
Yeah. And was the
Alright, 20
best
to hit.
roll out of the 3. Yeah, 20 hits. Go ahead
Alright.
and roll damage.
Damage.
It's all about the crit fish at this point with you.
So that's a 9, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to grapple him. Which is an 18.
Let me do.
The guy who's prone is just lucky I didn't just Goomba stomp him.
Yeah, fails. He got it
speaking-
grappled.
Speaking of which, it's time to... Actually, I need to double check something really quickly. See if I can shove with this. Is that tavern roll? No, I can't. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn. I'm not gonna.
Okay, Chubbs.
All right, I am going to make a little bit of room. Scoop my little ass up, and So we just start laying the beat down on these things, eh? It's not really much I can do. This attack with advantage. 15 is the
That
hit,
yeah, just hits.
and 13 damage.
Nice.
3 of that is psychic. And then I'll use my bonus action to hit him again. A 20 hits.
Yep.
For an additional 14 damage. And I think that's it, right? Yeah.
Funny thing, wolf-like creatures don't have pack tactics.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They do have that shadow thing, though.
Baba Booey.
Hey, Vatsico, thank you so much for the follow. They have something called, I think it's called Disruption. Oh, it's still a bot. No, we're not going to be friends on Discord. No thanks. Goodbye.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, they have phase disruption that gives you disadvantage on concentration checks if you're around two or more of them within 5 feet. Yeah. Loki.
I'm not able to jump across this point here, am I, or no?
What's your strength?
14?
Oh, definitely not.
Okay. Okay. I was reading over the jump thing and I couldn't quite figure it out, so I figured I'd just ask. I'm gonna recall my blink dagger and then throw it at the
Oh wait, so
null
you said
hound.
14?
Yeah.
You should just be like, if you like do like the run here and jump across, you should just be able to make it.
Okay. I'm still gonna call my blink dagger back though,
Yeah.
and I am gonna spray. I don't think I could hit both of them from here. I don't have any movement left after that jump, do I? Or can I move one over?
I think you could move one over there.
Yeah, it's only
Okay.
25 right there.
I'm gonna spray burning hands at these two guys.
They need to make what, a dex save?
Yeah. Actually, are they both below half health?
Pungent is not. He's over half his health.
Okay. It'll still be worth it. I'm gonna use Salt in the Wound instead. Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Dispassionate succeeds, pungent fails.
Okay. Was the pungent? Oh, the pungent's above half health. Okay.
Yeah. So, Pungent takes the 4. The other one takes 2, and then you need to roll an additional d12 to add to Pungent's damage. Oh, nice.
There we go. That's much better. All right. That's all I can do, so I'm gonna end my turn there.
General Vec.
Probably get General back in the fray now, eh? What are we looking at? 30 feet there. Get him to the other side of Loki. 25.
He'd make 25. You're doing like the long jump.
No. Maybe get him here and then this way. That's like all the space on this, eh?
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yo. Yeah, what do we have? We got a restrained and downed. Who do we want dead more?
I do automatic damage to the guy I have grappled already. Fucked.
So beat the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
All right, I guess we're going in with the great sword on the one that's down and prone.
21 hits.
15 damage.
Add your d6 of cold damage.
It's already in there.
Is it? Oh,
I
perfect.
added it to the formula.
Yeah, it cuts down into this thing. It's looking fucked up, but it's not dead yet.
Great, because he has 2 melee attacks.
That'll do it.
Hit. And 20 damage.
Yeah, it fucking destroys this thing.
What's the best bet? He can move a teensy bit more. He's only at like 35 feet right now, so. Let's make some space. We just kind of hope they don't hit the. Hope they don't jump right through and hit the back line. That's all we're looking for.
Pungent is grappled by Wade, so he's gonna try and like bite at you.
Oh shit, I want to shit talk it, but I'm silenced. Wade just glares at him clearly with like a string of insults behind his eyes.
Wait, which one silenced you? Was it this one?
Not sure.
Was it Pungent or was it the other one?
I think it was Pungent.
Oh, then yeah, at the end of this thing's turn, you'll get your voice back. And it fails the attack. So you can talk again, Mr. Wade.
Oh, I'm gonna break your neck, you sack of shit.
Ah, Space Australian. What a colorful language.
Yeah,
Space
my
Australian.
English is heaps better now since I went to speech therapy. Before I sounded like a bogan cunt.
Okay.
All right. So can I make it across this water by jumping?
What's your strength?
16.
Yeah, it should just be able to get like a running long jump.
Okay. So I'll get there, and then do I have any movement after that?
You would have to you would have to back up and like run forward to get a long jump. So
Okay, so it's 10 feet for a long jump, so like right there, and then 10,
and then bam.
20. Okay, gotcha.
I think at most you'd probably get 5.
Okay, that's perfect. That's all I need. I'm gonna go here, and then I am going to Dimension Door, me and Chubbs over here as my bonus action. And then I will take a swing.
You hold on 1 second. This thing gets to take a bite on you.
Ah, shit. That's fine. Yeah.
That is 15 damage and roll a strength saving throw.
Ow. I make these with advantage. Oh wait, that is my con save for some reason. Strength save.
Yeah, it's weird. You're not concentrating on anything.
Oh, I think it's guidance. I don't know how to end concentration on it though.
I think you just go into your effects tab and it's right there.
Yeah, you can just turn it off.
I see. Get out of here. All right, cool. Strength save. 13.
13 just makes it.
Okay, sweet.
As you avoid it pulling you prone as it starts biting your leg.
Cool. And then, yeah, we're gonna start swinging. We're not gonna swing. That's it for me, dog.
The last thing I have to do is also the attack on Chubbs, as you pulled him right next to this guy.
Yeah. Saving throws though.
Oh, that's damage. That's damage. That's not what I want. I need the actual attack. And it misses.
Not a contest of strength, right?
No, it's trying to attack you. It's not making.
Oh, for the strength save throw.
Well, you don't have to make the strength save throw because it doesn't hit you with the attack.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's true.
Wade.
All right, my turn starts. Creature grappled by me just takes a d4, just for the hell of it. I do a crazy 1 damage. Debating, do I just punch this guy's face in or not? Yeah, I think I'm just going to try and punch his face in. That was the wrong move. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Oka put us in a bad spot. So how do we recover
Don't blame
this?
it on me.
It is kind of
Put us
your
in a
fault.
great spot.
It's kind of your fault.
Now listen, I don't have Dimension Door. But
I'll take you back out if you want. I thought you wanted to fight.
I mean, we were kind of in a perfect position for them to come to us. And you were like,
Remember, that's
Dumbass
that's
captain
one
of the ship.
That's 1 of 3 per short rest.
Yes. Which is wild that it's short rest.
That's Grand Charms, baby.
Game straight.
yeah, they're pretty fucking crazy.
Listen, I don't toot my own horn very often, but I am a good DM, okay? I
Hey.
am kind.
I think we're all in agreement on that.
Oh fuck! I have to remember I have that.
What's that?
That I can take a reaction when something attacks me to beat it with my fucking shield.
Yeah.
Which is annoying. Every time I go to like read it, I'm like,
Yeah, I constantly forget I have my runes, and my runes are really good.
All right. I'm gonna hit this thing right beside me. Just a normal roll. This time a 22 hits.
Oh yeah.
For 13 damage on Wizardly, which is the closest one to me.
You guys on the other island watch as one of these things appears, like fucking they zoop in beside them, and this thing tries to take a chomp out of fucking Chubbs, and he's just like, no, and fucking smacks him in the face with the shield.
Bad dog.
This is what I planned for.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do it again. Sorry, Oka. But
Why are you sorry?
Because he's not giving you the extra defense with the wide stance.
correct. You know, get a +2 AC.
I don't need
It's
it.
another 10 damage. Our little mutt here. Yeah, and then I need fucking. I need a level up.
Amen.
5, I get stupid.
Alright, I'm gonna run forward and bash this guy in the face with my cast iron pot.
Hell yeah.
Because I think all my spells will hit both Wade or Vex, so I could just bash him in the face. Oof.
Amazing.
13 misses.
Alright. Gonna end my turn because there's nothing else I can do.
That's fucked.
General Beck.
General Beck is locked in with this thing right now, so he's gonna try and bat it out of Wade's hands. All right, hold him still. And advantage because he's restrained.
He's not restrained, he's just
Or
grappled.
he's just grappled, so
Yeah.
just a regular attack.
Yeah, he just can't go anywhere.
A 22.
Definitely hits.
Ooh, rolled really low on that one. A 7. That one will not hit. Yeah, and then I guess he's locked in there. So.
This one still has a phase pounce, so it's going to do like a 5-foot phase pounce so it can get that chance to make you mute. And then we're gonna go That is a hit. I need you to roll a strength save and a con save, Oka.
I don't need to actually because I'm down.
You're down?
Yeah. That was the exact amount of hit points I had.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Shit. Crazy.
It's okay. I'll be alright.
That
Maybe.
is Sinful's turn. Pungent is over here. It can't. It knows it can't get out. It's just gonna try and bite one of you to death. So it's gonna attack Wade the Dark One. And I don't know why I rolled damage again instead of rolling the attack. Wait,
That's right.
17?
That's a no-go. I got a 20 AC, man.
Okay, yeah. Wizardly.
Well, I'm happy we're out of that stupid species.
Misses on Chubbs. Oka, this treasured nullhound fucking reaches over and like chomps and bites down on your body. I need you to add 2 death saves.
Okay.
Or like two negative death saves.
Yeah. Here we go. Wait. Where do I add that to?
Hold on, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
There is a possibility that Oka dies on his next turn.
None of us ready to help him.
Oka, I need you to roll your death save.
Yep.
Roll it with a private GM roll, please.
Yes.
I mean, I think we'll know how it went either way.
Well, I mean, you can't really. I mean, you see this thing like tearing into his fucking collapsed body, but you don't know if he's dead or not.
True.
Wade, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to give him his automatic D4. Takes another 1. Why that was General Vec doing that. And then I'm going to not learn from my mistakes and punch him again. And fucking miss again. I'm going to action surge because no, I'm not missing.
That's a hit.
16 to hit. Okay. Takes 13 damage plus an extra 1.
Yeah. You fucking punch it and it disappears into a cloud of like shadow smoke.
And then I'm gonna charge towards the fight over here and leap into the water.
Just sploosh.
Cannonball! I love how that's where my movement ends me up.
Chubbs.
I'm gonna item interaction Oka.
It's a bonus action heal, I mean.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Five HP.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
Okay. He's still alive.
He's still alive.
Let's see. And then I will take my action.
He's still surrounded though.
Yeah, but he ain't on 1 death save and we have people coming, so
Yeah, if he had rolled low that last round, he would have fucking died out right there.
yeah.
Yep.
You know, would
So
have need to have
I
found a new
am-
destined pilot.
Yo. Alright, so for the one that's focused on his left side, this one that really wants him treasured, I'm gonna shove the treasured. At a 17.
No.
So he is going to be pushed 5 feet and be knocked prone. Oops. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason. Or no, sorry, it's the other one. This one up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one for now. Yeah, so this guy's gonna get shoved away a little bit. And then he's gonna be prone. And then that will leave him there. Trying to calculate how much fucking, because the back takes some pretty big strides, right? Probably not enough to get to the other side of Oka. Okay, I gotta get between Oka and him, so I'm gonna move up. I'll take the wizardly attack if he's got it.
Yep. That's a miss.
Miss. Beauty. And then yeah, I think that's all of my action economy.
Loki.
Alright. I don't think I have enough movement to actually get across to the island right now. To the other island right now. Would I be able to hit the, or would I be able to try to hit the wizardly nullhound with Wade where he is?
Oh
If I
yeah.
tried to hit him with the dagger?
Wade's half sunk in the water there.
Yeah, I'm in the water.
Okay, perfect.
But it is 25 feet, so you will be rolling with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm still gonna give it a shot.
I mean, you might be able to make it to the other side over here, right? So you started here, 5, 10, 15 was 30.
That is a miss.
Oof.
The knife lands by Oka.
Okay, perfect. It's all good. Is to do a blink jump with the dagger, is that a bonus action or an action?
I believe it's a bonus action, and it expends one of the dagger's charges.
Okay, I'm gonna blink over to the other island where the knife landed.
Spicy.
You said it landed over here?
Yep.
Alright, can I pick up the dagger, or does that have to be the next turn?
I'd say teleporting to the dagger, you teleport and it's in your hand, right?
Okay, perfect. So I pick up the dagger and end my turn there.
General Vec.
Alright. Tech's gonna boogie on over. Got 30 feet, he can probably easily make that 10-foot jump. And end up over here. Then he's gonna beat the shit out of the one on the north side. See if we can get some attention off of Oka right now, being as hurt as he is. 10's not gonna hit.
10's not gonna hit.
18
will,
is gonna
though.
hit though. For 19 damage.
Yeah, that's some good damage.
And yeah, that's just kind of there, I guess.
Sinful. We're gonna roll a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing bites Oka.
Miss.
And misses. That is wild. Wizardly attacks Vec. Hits Vec.
Yeah. That needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yes, he does.
Don't think he's got any bonuses on this, but there's a strength saving throw,
He makes it.
beauty, and then our con saving throw. For the
No,
silence,
he
right?
doesn't. They didn't make a blink.
Oh, no jump.
It's
Yeah,
only if
that's-
they use the phase step if it has a silence effect.
Okay.
Treasured Nullhound is gonna get up from prone. And is gonna try and bite Loki.
Come at me, bro.
$18 hits.
Just hits. Just hits.
That is 10 damage. Oka,
Hey,
you made it another round.
I did. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm gonna swing at the sinful.
That's a hit.
Woo! For crisp 20 damage.
Oh, it's looking pretty fucked up.
God damn it. Ugh. And then I'm gonna bonus action Sanctuary on myself. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, that'll be it.
Wade. Wade is what he's doing right now because he's massive. That is you're almost at level 5, Wade. You're almost getting the 2 attacks.
I'm almost there.
Chubbs, the Chubbulus himself, what are you doing?
Man. What is in the most danger? Probably Loki right now. I don't think I can shove yet, right? No, I can't. Yeah, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of the one over here to the left, treasured. A 22 hit. 9 damage.
-9 damage.
And then I will use my bonus action to take a wide stance. And everybody around me gets half cover.
Loki.
I'm gonna bash the treasured null with my cast iron pot. Bash him in the face.
I love that the chef using the culinarian class that's primarily built as like a spellcasting class is fucking running around, fucking throwing and stabbing with knives and fucking smashing people with fucking cast iron pots and frying pans. This is wild. This game is crazy.
And it's been working too, which is the best part.
Yeah. Sorry,
7 damage.
you were hitting sinful?
Treasured.
Treasured.
Yeah.
Just reminds me how Kirby plays his spellcasters.
Doing anything
And,
else?
no, gonna end my turn there.
Alright. Alright, Becky Poo, let's go. That's some big swings. At 11. Is Vec not proficient with his greatsword?
He should be.
Because like he's got +6 on his attack, but he's got nothing else. Like he's got no proficiency bonus or anything.
He should be getting an additional +3 on that because he is definitely proficient with his weapon.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fixed.
That it doesn't hit anyways, but
But it is still fixed for your future rolls.
an 18. There we go.
And who is he hitting with
Alright,
that?
for 19 damage for this one right here.
Yeah, it fucking obliterates it.
Good. Yeah, that is all he can do at this current moment. I don't think there's anything else. Alright.
This Nullhound here still has its face pounce. It is going to use it to zoop over onto this side. And it's gonna take a bite on Loki. And miss. Treasured is gonna go for the bite on the other side. And also miss. Okay.
All right, we're gonna do a little swinging action. And we hit. For a crisp 16.
That is pretty crispy.
Alright, I'm gonna use charge of my Warcaster or not Warcaster, fucking War Priest. And take another swing on him as my bonus action.
Your swings are all private GM right now as well.
Oh. Forgot to switch it back, sorry.
That's okay. You missed anyway.
Yep. And yeah, that'll be it.
Wade! We've gotten like 7 rounds of combat done in like an hour.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Making incredible time.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's got a pretty good grasp on their level 4 right now.
Oh, Wade, that's definitely a hit. Runs over and fucking socks this thing in the face for 9. Grapple his ass. Pause.
He's got the hate gate. He's got the hate gate.
Yeah, you got him. Chubbs.
Chubbs giggling along to whatever fucking Wade is saying.
I'm gonna grapple your ass. Grapple it tight.
Mic check. Am I good again?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, grapple that motherfucker.
Gonna give you Ass Grappler as a title.
Or wear you like a fucking puppet. Alright, I'm gonna use my shield. I'm gonna beat the shit out of the one on the right.
Yep. That is a natural.
I can. I don't think that I get the maw on.
No, it's only when you do the return
This,
attack
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Pussies.
But you still get a fucking crit on the damage for the shield bash.
Which is 16 damage.
Yeah, you fucking slam this thing into the ground, and all that's left is this puff of shadow that dissipates.
Right.
Damn it! I was gonna ask if you wanted to come work for me at Squengies.
Chubbs turns his head to you, and you can tell that he's doing that like stare at the camera thing. It's like you can't see it. You can't see it because his face is completely covered and blacked out. But like
It's the aura. It's the aura.
Pulling the gym stare.
And then and then I'll just use my second hit for an attack on this one. It's grappled. Be a 15, 23 to hit. Or 13 damage. While he's being grabbed, I'm just gonna hit him with a shot in the ribs.
Yeah, you fucking pinata him and fucking destroy him too. That's the end of combat there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nicely done.
Awesome job, everybody. We did great. Nobody really
Kinda
got
feel
hurt
like
at
that.
all.
Yeah, it kind of felt a little bit like animal abuse.
Chubbs stares at Oka again.
Did we seriously end that combat at 10:57?
Yeah.
Sick.
As you like move into the chamber that you're trying to get to, you defeat these dogs here. Riven pops in from a puff of like shadow himself, and looks and kind of does a slow clap, and he's like, "Wow, I wasn't expecting you all to survive there."
Yeah, we're pretty badass, you know. Wasn't really anything.
He's like, "Well, maybe."
Oka's still bleeding.
Yeah. Maybe now is a good time to take a quick breather before we continue.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody else needs a break, like I'm cool to just push on, but you know, if you guys need a break, right? You guys look pretty beat up.
Could always take 5.
Oka's like actively
just-
bleeding.
Just a short break, you know? Not too long.
Riven nods.
Riven
nods and says, "I'll keep the way clear. You can use this room as a safe place to rest."
Like, all right, good. Oka, let me see that lawman.
Yeah. Here you go.
Pokeball me, big boy.
Hand him the case.
Yeah, and you guys can.
No, this is yours.
You can short rest your characters if you want to do a mech repair on the lawman. We can roll that.
No rolls needed. But no rolls needed.
Oh, 3 times per short rest, so you're gonna just burn all 3?
I'm gonna
I
burn,
might as well.
burn all 3 and then take the short rest.
Yep.
So what do I have? Plus my mechanics modifier, which is what, 3 right now?
Oh, off to a great start. Oh no, that was Loki's hit die. Which is about to be like, how'd you get 10 on a fucking 8-sided
1,
die?
2,
18.
ooh,
What?
33.
33? Yeah.
Sweet.
no.
So, oh, she looking good now.
And then I'll take my short rest to renew it. How do I only have 3 of my hit dice available? I should have 4, right?
Yeah. It says you used one.
Couldn't have. We haven't short rested since the last one.
Yeah.
So, and I regained all of my hit dice when I take a short rest. So,
Yep.
or when I take a long rest. All right. Anyways, that fills me up. It's perfect, and that regains my thing. Yeah, I'll tell Oka to put away the lawman, and then like after the short rest, I'll do the rapid repair again.
You'll do the three more right now. Just
Yeah.
burn 3 more.
How close is it? Like, cause I can't see it, right?
It's
Right?
it's like 2/3 full, a little over 2/3 full. So 107 out of 150, if I can indulge that information.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, we'll just send it. I don't think anybody else is gonna use the mech at this current point. So 12, 17. God damn. And then another 11.
Holy shit.
Ooh, damn,
38,
that gets it
40.
like pretty much full. Yeah. Oh yeah, she looking good now.
You
40?
and everybody.
Is that 40?
Yep.
That
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Those are some good fucking rolls.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm pissed that I didn't use it during the long rest that we took. I didn't go just like short rest, hour short rest.
Yeah.
But
With you guys taking a short rest and like you repairing the mech and all that fun stuff, that's where we'll end session for tonight. Cap it off right at the 11 o'clock mark there, or 11:02. We'll be back at it next week, where you'll continue your hex crawl until you hit the exit and find your way to the other side of things. Along the way, you might encounter a couple more of Riven's shadowy memories, and might come across some other creepy crawlies. So we'll see what happens. We are on for Saturday cleaning crew. So be sure to tune in for that, and I think we're on Sunday as well for Sea of Stars the Prince, to see what's happening on the other side of the galaxy with a completely different crew. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. We love every single one of you. We hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening wherever you are, and as always, power to the players. Have a great night.
hey.